And so when you got locked up, right? What was Fat Joe starting to experience any success at this time, or he was just like getting his hands into music, or what was he doing at the time?
Okay, now when I got locked up, of course I left a crazy vacancy. You know, there was crazy money on the block. So Joe and Tom Montana came to see me on Rikers Island, and they asked me for permission, which was the right thing to do, to continue to run the block, and they was gonna give me a piece of what they made. You know what I mean? So I agreed to it. But it wasn't Joe. It was Tom Montana that stepped up as far as the gunplay. You know, 8, 9 months after I got arrested, Tom Montana came through with his bodies because dudes was putting in that work. You know what I mean? So Tone laid up with me. He came to the island. He did like about a year and a half. He went to trial and he beat the body. He was charged with a murder. He beat it. He went home, and about 18 months later, he got murdered. They shot him 8 times in the chest. Joe raps about it in his first album, Represent.
At this time, is that where he gets his name Crack from?
No. Joe got his name Crack before the crack came out. They used to call him Crack because when he was so fat, when he would sit down, they'll see the crack of his ass. That's why he got the name Joey Crack. Don't let him blow smoke up your ass. He's admitted it in his interviews. He's admitted it in a few interviews. We was calling him Joe Crack before the crack era, before the crack even came out. But the reason we call him Joe Crack was because of that, not because he was a kingpin or selling mad crack. No, he would sit down and then we'd always show the crack of his ass. Ah, rock with your boy. We in the yard.